Sad Bois, Sad Bois, Sad Bois, Sad Bois,
Anyway, what were you going to say?
I was just saying, it's this new thing on social media. People talk about, like, big dick energy.
Uh-huh. I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, because
I'm going to close the door.
Yeah. Yeah, because, big dick, but I don't have one of those.
You don't have to have a big dick to have big dick energy.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't translate that well to me. I guess what I'm trying to say. Like, small dick body, big dick energy, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't get it. It's just, I'm just simply acknowledging the fact that I just want to know where it started.
Yeah.
And I
don't know that. That's what I don't know.
And I just want to know more about it.
About big dicks?
Yeah. Well, what a way to start another episode.
We're just analyzing big dick energy. It's an important thing.
I was honestly thinking, I was just wanting to know more about big dicks.
Oh, okay. We can talk about it after this episode.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can show you.
You'll show?
Yeah.
What is it? You have like a Google Drive or something?
Uh-huh.
A thumb drive, maybe?
Massive dongs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Well, just considering that we're recording in a closet, there's a lot of things that you could go one way with it.
Yeah.
Considering that this was your idea, I would not be surprised if you had a thumb drive full of just massive dongs.
Well, it's not a thumb drive. It's like a whole hard drive.
Oh, it's like external hard drive?
Yeah.
Terabyte, couple terabytes full?
Yeah, it's 3 terabytes. And it's full.
It's full.
Because they're so big. There's only 2 dicks on them.
Yeah, there's only two
but they're
pictures.
massive.
Yeah. The file size is incredibly large.
It's like 1.5 terabytes each.
No, I just think it's funny. No, I think it's funny that the phrase "big dick energy" is just, pour one out for us. Like a small dick energy, it's fine.
No, but it's not a good thing. That's like a negative thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That the connotation is now negative, like small dick energy. But what I'm trying to say is just like, let's be body positive. let's just call it dick energy.
It's not the size of the wave.
It's
about the motion of the ocean. Basically.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard.
So,
but at the same time, if you were going to go sailing, would you rather be on a tugboat or like a cruise ship?
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go. There you have it.
Yeah. It just depends on where we're going, I guess.
Here's my thought. I got one thought for you. And it's this. There's nothing like a well-timed opening of a beer.
Crisp and clean, no caffeine.
Woo! It just gets me excited. Here's what I'm going to say. It feels good to be podcasting again.
Yeah.
And it's funny that we're saying that, like, it's fun to say it this way because this episode is going to come out later than the episode that we just recorded, but we're recording one after another.
Not 15 minutes ago.
Right, yeah.
Were we in this room talking about, what did we talk about?
We talked about life. We recapped on it.
Oh, well, see, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's why podcast, it's just like journaling. I do remember you talking about journaling a little bit, but it's like, we're just kind of talking about what's going on in the world or what have you.
Yeah.
It's like an audio journal. Captain's log.
Me?
What have you done?
What have you done?
Didn't you hate that, like, hearing that as a kid? Like, my mom used to mind trick me all the time, which is, I guess, good parenting.
She just asked what you had done?
She said, "What did you do at school today?" And, like, I guess, like, either I didn't know, and, like, I just told her a tiny thing that I did bad that I thought was bad, or, like, she definitely knew because a teacher told her, and just wanted to see if I came clean about it. It was always...
No, I was not a troublemaker, but also my mom loved me, and so she would go, "What did you do at school today?" And I would say, I just went to recess.
Instead of, I quit elementary school because of recess, Yeah. I don't play no games.
Yeah, you're right, though. Don't be playing games out here, folks.
Yeah. Welcome back again.
Welcome to the Sad Boys.
Welcome to the Sad Boys. Welcome to the Not So Sad Boys.
Yeah. Sad Boys Season 2!
Yeah, amen. It's finally ironic.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But, what are we talking about? What are we talking about today, Gabe?
Today, this one's a fun one.
Yeah.
This is my shit right here. And I am heated. I am passionate. I have many things to say about many things that we're going to be talking about today. And guess what we're fucking talking about today? We're talking about Comic-Con 2018.
Yes.
Oh!
I'm excited.
I die for Comic-Con. I went last year. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I cried a lot.
You cried?
I did definitely cry at Comic-Con. Of course I cried at Comic-Con. I walked in, and there was just a fucking Spider-Gwen booth. Of course I fucking cried.
Nothing but Spider-Gwen?
Yeah, it was just all Spider. That's why I got that painting.
Well, I knew that you had gotten it at Comic-Con,
yeah, baby.
Well, you definitely didn't tell me that you cried.
Yeah, well, because I was crying a lot back then.
You're still crying.
I mean, but now it's like happy crying. Like, back then I was crying because I was real sad.
Yeah.
But now I'm crying because I watched a Marvel movie or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's fun. I don't know if I might have mentioned it on the podcast before. I know that we have talked about it. That's funny to me, too, that I can't remember if we talked about it on the podcast or I was just talking to you about it.
Yeah.
But nowadays, the only time I'll really cry, obviously unless something like sad happens and it's worthy of a cry, I've decided to let myself like cry during movies.
Yeah.
Like, get so invested in the movie. If it's a good movie, if it's not a good movie, whatever. But, like, if it's a good movie and it's, like, emotional, like, and that's the response that they're getting, and you're male chauvinistic. Listen up, men.
Mm-hmm.
Listen up.
You gotta cry more.
You gotta cry more.
And cry more in public. People gotta see you cry.
Yeah. I've definitely, but I say all that to say, like, I've just started crying a lot during movies. I almost cried today. I was watching The Lovely Bones.
That's an intense movie.
It's intense. I didn't finish it yet because
it's a lot to deal with.
It is very intense. I just want to say too, and I've not finished it. Susan Sarandon's. Honestly, this was a star cast.
Yeah,
it did not get the critical love that it deserved, and I want everyone. It's on Netflix.
Well, I think
watch that movie.
I just feel like it's one of those things. Where it's like it's an adaptation.
Yeah.
This is a book first.
Yes.
I just feel like those don't ever... Like, really, the stuff that gets, like, critically acclaimed is, like, for the most part, like, original stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's... To me, that's kind of... It kind of sucks because, like, when you take something completely literary in every aspect of the word, when you're reading a book, and you're reading something, and it is, taking you on a journey to the point where that book is critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
Right? That book took you somewhere. So it's so hard to translate everything from that book to the movie. I love using Harry Potter as an example because they do an entire year in the book, but they can't do that in a movie.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
And they still so many things.
Yeah, and they miss, and that's fine because the movies are so great.
Yeah, they're
but
so fantastic.
Back to Lovely Bones. I mean, the performances in those movies, like, his name is Stanley Tucci.
Tucci,
No, I'm looking at him now.
Tucci.
But definitely, like, Susan...
You already know that. You already know what?
Like, definitely Susan Sarandon's performance in that movie is incredible. Mark Wahlberg, typically I don't really like him, at least, especially
you don't like Marky Mark?
Especially since Transformers.
Oh. I didn't even watch it.
You didn't watch that one?
No, I didn't watch it.
It was... You'd missed
I haven't
nothing.
watched Transformers since 3.
Yeah. Yeah, no, what his name... Yeah, Stanley Tucci. It's Tucci, not Tunchi, sorry.
Okay. See, well, you could understand my confusion.
Yeah, absolutely. But, like, I mean, his performance, he's the killer in the movie. Just the creepy guy. I mean, like, and two, I referenced it last episode, and I'm going to keep referencing it because I just want to pour all the love. If you only listen to one podcast a day, don't make it ours. Go listen to the last podcast on the left. I'm just kidding. That's not true. Listen to ours.
Listen to ours.
No, listen to ours. No, but it's like true crime and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, this movie was very interesting to me because it's about, like, one of those guys. It's based on a book, and I don't know. Just didn't get the love it deserved, man. That's all I
like how passionate you are about this movie because it's like no one talks about this movie.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like it. Because I saw it in theaters.
I haven't heard people talk about this movie since, like, fucking middle school or whatever. Like, right when it came out.
Yeah.
People talked about it. And then it just died.
Yeah. That movie, and you want to know another movie that I really liked that I will never watch again, even though I really love it, is The Box.
I loved that movie.
I really enjoyed that movie. It was so creepy and weird and yeah.
Well, like that's one of those movies that's like it starts you out and you're like, okay, I know exactly like I know what's gonna happen. I understand this movie, and then like halfway through, maybe like 3/4 of the way through, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Because like it got weird.
Yeah, definitely. I did watch it twice. I had to watch it twice. I think we got it on Redbox or something. Mm-hmm. My parents didn't know what it was, and they were like, "This is so weird," and they left, and I finished it, and then I was like, "I want to like," and I watched it back to back.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those movies that I saw like when I was very young. I was just a kid, and I distinctly remember that movie because it like stuck with me for some reason. Like, it's very good.
If you guys haven't seen it, it's basically, and College Humor did a skit on it. The idea was this creepy guy showed up at your house, and he opens a briefcase and he's like, "This is $1 million. I have this. Like, and if you push this button, one person
he gives you a box with all it is. It's a solid box. It has a button on top of it.
Yeah, and if you push the button,
you get the $1 million.
You get the $1 million, but somebody you don't know dies, and I don't know. It's great. One of those psychological thrillers. I don't want to ruin it because if you haven't seen it, you definitely got to go watch it.
It's a good one.
But it's pretty dang intense, is what it is.
Yeah.
But all of that to get back to what I rabbit trailed for a second. Just cry in movies. Just get yourself.
I've been crying in movies since Guardians of the Galaxy.
Huh? You haven't?
I have been.
Oh, you've been crying in movies since.
Yeah, dude, it's freeing.
The last couple movies like I said, I almost cried today, but I had to turn it off because I knew it was coming over here to make people laugh, and I was like, I don't want to get in a bad mood and be all emotional. But a ghost story.
I still haven't seen it. I want to see it so bad.
It's on Amazon Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime, it's called A Ghost Story. It's filmed by David Lowery. It's an art house film. I've heard it's fantastic. Casey Affleck in it. It is incredible. Made me bawl like a baby.
Yeah.
And also Pixar always makes me cry. So I watched Coco and
That's funny. I'm glad that like a big name makes you cry because like Pixar makes you cry, Marvel makes me cry.
Yeah.
Which is different. Pixar makes sense.
Yeah.
Marvel doesn't fucking make sense.
Well, I mean, there was times in Infinity War that I wanted to cry.
Yeah, but I didn't cry at any of the big reasons.
I did cry. I did cry at Infinity War, and I didn't tell you about it.
I cried twice.
I had seen the movie. The first time I went and I saw it with a couple buddies. My like freshman roommate guys, like the guys that we lived in the suite. We went and saw it, didn't cry because I didn't want to cry in front of them, which, again, I was just telling you guys how you guys should cry. So I was being hypocritical, but I don't like crying in public. I like to cry on my own. And that story will make sense once I'm done telling. This story will make sense. And then the second time I went, I was on a date with a girl to see it. She wanted to go see it, and I was like,
do I know her?
I can't cry. We talked about it before. There's a girl I met at the after party that one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the next day we went and saw a movie, and it was.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. It was a weird night. Weird date. I mean, not weird date. Sorry, no, just like weird happenstance of how it all happened.
No.
Good date. It was fun. Anyways, and then I went by myself the third time, like the first week of summer, and I bawled the whole time.
Really?
And I think that we're in enough territory. Like it's been enough time, so I'm just gonna say spoiler alert.
Don't spoil big plot points.
I'm gonna spoil one big plot point. It's halfway through.
I don't sit well with it, but. Fine, I can't stop you.
I said spoiler.
Here's the thing. Maybe I'll put in like a timestamp or something where you can go to after the spoilers are out.
Okay. It's Infinity War. I'm not going to say who dies then. You know that some people die in movies
I feel like for the most part, things have been, like, that movie's been spoiled.
Yeah.
But, I still want to be safe. But yeah, go ahead.
Anyways, the middle death, in order to get the Soul Stone, I bawled. And I don't know why, but and after that, I was just a waterwork.
Yeah.
The rest of that movie, it was, I don't know, it was good. Especially when the Wakandan theme came on.
Because that shit is always just banging.
Yeah. And the whole theater kind of was like, they were like, they knew.
Damn, I could do a whole Infinity War episode.
I think we might have to, but that was the last time
I cried twice. one of them is a huge spoiler, so I'm not going to do that one. But also, everyone cried at that one.
Yeah.
Towards the end. My other one, and this is a very light spoiler.